Like it's coming from the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh.
Mike is just bringing you more heat and humidity. So buckle up. If you thought it was warm today, get ready for tomorrow. You see that darker red color there in eastern Oklahoma and throughout much of the River Valley? That's an excessive heat watch. Don't be surprised if tomorrow we get an excessive heat warning. That's not easy to do in June, but we've got it here in the beginning of the month. The rest of the orange shows you the heat advisories that we have today and will likely be extended in tomorrow too. The yellow color shows you a tornado watch. We've got a couple storms firing up just north of Kansas City, a few tornado warnings on these. Over time this evening, these are going to start sagging southward. As they do so, they'll be weakening. We've got higher pressure here, but we may see one of these storms try to sneak in from the north. There's a closer look at the radar as you're looking north of just crossing out into the Kansas territory in Jayhawk country, but we'll be watching some of these storms maybe clip us. It would be after 11 o'clock, mainly after even midnight. About midnight, 1, 2 o'clock, we could get a stray storm out of this, but they'll be weakening. They'll be stronger towards Joplin, and once they cross the state line, they'll be fizzling out. So we could get a couple raindrops just after midnight northwest. In the River Valley, it's going to be really tough to do. We'll have to see. We'll be tracking that little storm that could be trying to make its way, but it could die out completely. We'll have to see. It's that kind of year where things are just kind of messy. I mean, the atmosphere just has high pressure. It's just warm and humid. You can get a heat shower, but otherwise we should be dry this evening, and then we'll have to watch out for that little complex that may try to sneak in northwest Arkansas and fizzle out once it reaches I-40. But as you're waking up tomorrow, you'll think, what rain shower? We'll have a lot of sun. Temperatures starting warm. As you're headed to get breakfast with your family, you're headed to a church service, some of us could still be in the 80s. That's warm to start a Sunday, and then we'll head into the 90s later into the afternoon, but it's going to feel like it's near 105 to 110. Otherwise, lots of sun expected for your Sunday across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. We'll have sun. Any kind of shower that does try to sneak in would be well before sunrise. I mean, we're talking about midnight to 2, and then we're done. Here's a look at the feel-like temperatures, that heat index throughout the day. Notice how it just keeps on climbing. As we get just before the lunch hour, we're going to feel like we're in the 90s. And then later into the afternoon, when you get that max daytime heating, we're expecting it to feel like it's over 100 degrees for every Arkansan and pretty much every Oklahoman as well. It's going to feel like it's over 100 in northwest Arkansas, and for some of us in the River Valley, thanks to all the rain that we picked up, it could feel like it's over 110. So it's going to be even much warmer tomorrow. The dew point is sky high. Florida's dew point is in this orange category. We are much more humid than Florida. Now, over the next couple of days, we'll notice the drop in humidity because we're eventually evaporating some of the water that has fallen. But until then, man, it is going to be oppressive. And this heat dome continues to sit over the south central United States. This pattern, Micah, is not going to change. Take this day and you're just going to have it on repeat for at least the next 7 days across northwest Arkansas. You know, we may cool off. We'll go from 94 to 92, Micah. How about that?
It is not.
That's about all we'll do. Well, okay, River Valley, how about this? 96 to 93. How's that?
It looks like I'm going to wear polos every day that I'm reporting.
You're gonna need to.
I will say, Matt, I did ask for the rain to end, but I didn't ask for this heat.
The heat is here.
It needs to go away. Well, anyways, coming up in sports, this is some good news. Full highlights after the Razorbacks took down North Carolina to pull within one game of a trip to the College World Series. I have that coming up next in sports.